everybody. Welcome back to You've Been Josh with Josh. I am your host, Josh. Welcome to episode 49. 49 episodes. Isn't that fucking nutty? Fucking nutty. I'm joined today by the one and only Sindreg, the saddest boy. How you doing, dude?
Baby, 49 episodes?
49 episodes. Isn't that nuts?
Dude,
I feel old.
I remember you starting this podcast. It does not feel like it's been 49 weeks.
Right? It's actually been more than that. It's been over a year, but I took a couple weeks off here and there.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because I'm a
God,
bitch.
that's crazy.
Yeah, isn't that nuts?
You know,
I'm almost 50 years old, dude. Isn't that crazy?
you're almost 50?
I'm almost 50. I'm almost a half dollar. Remember those?
Yeah.
Dude, those that and dimes. I don't know why I'm taking it this route, but coins, dude. I remember seeing a half dollar and being like, I don't know why it looks better than everything else money wise, but this is my new favorite way to pay for things. And I would specifically find as many half dollars I can, even though it's only fucking 50 cents. It's like buying Tootsie Rolls or whatnot. But it's just like, yes, half dollar. Slam that shit down on the table. It's like a medallion. Love that shit.
It's like a thick gold coin.
Yeah.
But it's not gold.
Exactly.
Know?
Also, they should have made.
It's just like.
Do you remember those? Sorry, what were you saying?
No, you go.
I was saying, you remember the gold dollars that they made?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why weren't those bigger? They should have been bigger.
Right? Bro, they're like the size of quarters.
They were the same size. Make them different. They have to look different. Like, come on.
Good old U.S. Mint.
Yeah. Disgusting.
I think it's like the rarity behind them.
Probably.
Is what was like a big thing. Like, who uses half dollars? Who uses gold dollar coins?
Nobody. My dad collects coins. It's like a big thing for him, and like he has all of the gold dollars that they made. Same with like all of the states for quarters and stuff. He collected them all, and he likes to get them in mint condition, like they've not been circulated. So like they haven't been used. They're just like in little containers, and they're really cool. Like the artwork on the back is awesome, but also like why? No one fucking looks at them. You know? It's
Your
like
dad
it's
does.
yeah. Oh, you're right. It's like people. it's like cars. It's like cars. It's like that looks. Oh man, this is nice lining, nice interior with the stitch work on a cross weave. And you're just like, my ass is warm. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks. Does it have air conditioning? Great, cool.
You sure know how to make a chair.
But that's the thing. That it is so funny because like that cars are important to some people, not to me. Like cars are cool. You know, they get me to point A to point B, but like if that's what it does, great. Other than that, like if it has Bluetooth, awesome. Is air conditioning awesome? It has actual working seatbelts and brakes. Great.
Well, hold on. Some of those felt like some add-ons, right? And others felt like necessities.
Yeah,
okay,
where do we draw the line, though? You know, where do we?
Probably personal safety. So seatbelts and brakes. That's probably where we draw the line.
Probably.
If they have working ones, great.
If it has tires, cool.
If not, I'll rim it.
Yeah, it's totally cool. You know, you're driving with flair at that point. You're just shooting sparks. You look badass, bro.
Honestly,
you won't get very far, but it's pretty cool while it lasts.
I'm buying new rims every week.
You literally replace.
You don't even buy tires.
Thousands of dollars replacing the fucking hubcaps and the fucking rims of your car.
Flex.
Oh my god.
The ultimate flex.
Yeah, it's called burning money. It's just burning rubber.
It's burning metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Scraping metal or whatever the fuck. Yeah, we were talking about coins and then we got to cars. How you doing, Sin? How are you?
I just burped and it tasted like spaghetti.
Bro, did you have spaghetti for dinner?
I did. So that's the
that
good
makes
news.
sense. Yeah, the weirdest times are when you burp and it tastes like something you haven't eaten. Because then it's like a mystery.
Did you have spaghetti for dinner? No.
Why do I taste spaghetti? The plot thickens.
Weeks.
Oh my god.
No, dude, I'm fucking good.
Oh, good. Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. It's been a good week.
Are
You know?
are we both being honest or are we just being pleasant?
We're being pleasant. We're having
Okay.
pleasantries. This week has been ass.
It's been rough.
It's been a rough month though. Let's be honest. It's the winter months, you know? What can you say?
Yeah. The weather's getting cooler
Yeah,
and
which I love.
it's bittersweet. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a bittersweet because like you feel great, but your mind feels like shit.
Exactly.
You know, and sometimes your
Exactly.
your allergies feel like shit as well. So it's like this love-hate relationship. But I feel like that's not how it is on all over the at least in North America. I don't know how it is in Europe. I've never been over there, but I'm assuming they have the same thing over there as well. But like
You don't
temperature
want to go.
differences, you know, like here in Pennsylvania, and I'm pretty sure you have it as well in Kentucky. Like we have all four seasons. You know, we got summer, spring, fall, and winter, and the temperature goes up and down and up and down. So your body gets used to it, and then the leaves change and all that fucking shit happens, and the pollen comes out, and the bees go, bzz, you know, and then your nostrils flare up, and you're just like, you know,
Savage attack on the lungs.
yeah.
Here
crazy.
we don't have much of a fall and spring here,
Really?
honestly.
You should have two seasons.
It's like we have 4 seasons, but 2 of those seasons are like 5 months each, and then the other 2 seasons are a month each. You know,
Yeah.
there's no time. Like the leaves here turned, and we have like the most beautiful fall foliage.
You
the
do.
autumn foliage here is fucking amazing.
It's very pretty.
And within 3 weeks, I mean, everything's brown. It's
Yeah.
it's dying. Leaves are falling and shit. You know, I mean, it takes no time here.
Yeah. It's crazy how quickly it happens. We here in Pennsylvania, it lasts a pretty decent time, honestly. Like we got our reds and our oranges coming in like mid-September, and we still have colorful leaves now. I think it's just everything's starting to fall now, but it's been a good solid month and a half so far, and we still have all the colors. It's been cool.
Dude, that is so vastly different. That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy, dude?
That's
not
fucking
nutty.
crazy. I'm glad you brought up allergies too, because my fucking households, it just sounds like a bunch of people fucking just no one
Dying.
knows where the Kleenexes are, you know?
Just a constant search for Kleenex.
It's
Tissues.
it's just it's never ending. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you say that as Joy is literally out on the couch right now going Yeah,
Dude.
it also doesn't help that we have those floorboards up that have the water damage, and we just sleep next to them every fucking night.
Oh yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
that doesn't fucking help. But
once those are gone, that's gonna help a lot.
Oh, 100%.
Dude, the sound of a person sniffling is like one of the worst things going into my ears.
Really?
And it happened. So I remember exactly. I remember this so fucking vividly. So 8th grade.
Okay.
In middle school.
Okay.
We do CATS testing here, which is like the standardized state testing that they do in school.
Yeah.
Right. So like you have your curriculum, you have to learn it, then you have to take the state test at the end of the year.
Yep.
And we were doing our CATS testing, and this fucking bitch behind me, the room is completely silent, and we're just
was it a big room? Was there like reverb?
Dude, oh my god, it's hurting me like physically right now
Think
to
about
remember it. She just wouldn't stop, and I just wanted to like the thoughts that crossed my mind on what I wanted to do. I just wanted to like turn around and flip this bitch's desk, you know, like shut the fuck up. I'm taking a test.
See,
shut the fuck up.
I was horrible with taking tests growing up, and I think it partially stems from probably undiagnosed issues that I have, but also like being homeschooled for so long. I cheated so much. I cheated so much because it was available to me. You know, no one was home. I had a select group of things that I needed to get done by the end of the day, And so I'd get it done in the first hour by just looking up the answers. And then I'd be done. I'd be done, you know?
If it makes you feel better, it's really apparent that you cheated in school.
Hey, you know what? I honestly, you're not the first person to say that. You know, it's a good thing I didn't go to college. You know what I'm saying?
No,
that would have been a waste of money.
we're still paying off one semester in our household. You know,
it's crazy. It's crazy, dude. But no, I whenever I would take tests, I couldn't sit still, and it would be so quiet, and the fucking it would be so like loud with the silence because we'd always be in a room full of like people, but also it would be like, God, it would be like we would be in the stadium or the cafeteria or something like that. And there was just every drop of a pencil was like an echo. And so you could hear every sniffle, you could hear every cough, every shift of the seat, like the creak of the desks. And I would try to be staying focused, but because there was nothing for me to focus on, I would focus on everything else in the room. And so it would just be like the loudest silence. And I would always be late to finish because I would spend the first fucking hour just looking at the first 10 questions, like that first front of the page. And then I would just speed run the rest of it because I couldn't fucking focus on anything. And I get what you mean because everybody's like, and you're just like, shut up, stop it.
That one kid constantly sharpening his pencil. Like, I've been using this same dull pencil this whole fucking test.
Just get asshole. A new pencil. Come on.
You know what, though? There's a silver lining here. And I think the silver lining is for people that are listening. If you're going to homeschool your kids, be annoying as fuck. Be annoying as fuck so that they can handle it. You know?
Yeah, I honestly, have you seen movie 47? 42? I can't remember what it is.
Is that the superhero like scary movie, like the scary movie version, the superhero?
No, it's the one with all the different skits where like Hugh Jackman has a nutsack on his neck and
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, you are talking about
scary movie, like the parody movie, scary movies.
Oh, did they make that as well?
Yes, you never heard of Scary Movie?
No, I have heard of Scary Movie. I didn't know that they made that movie as well. As in, like, I didn't know that company made movie 42 or whatever the fuck it's called.
I don't know if they did. I was just comparing them.
Oh, yeah. It is very much like that. It's a very parody-esque type of show. They had a one segment in there with very famous people. I don't know if you watched Shameless, but the guy who played Lip, he's the kid. But he's younger. It's like halfway through the season 3 of like them filming Shameless. So he was just getting popular and whatnot. But it's their mom and their dad, and they're like sitting at like a dinner with their new neighbors, and they're just like, oh, like what do you think? Oh, we homeschool our kid, and they're like, oh, that's so crazy. Like how is that? Like, does he do well? And they just start showing flashbacks of like different things that they do, and they're like, oh yeah, he's great, and it's just them giving them a high school experience but at home. So like his dad is his gym teacher who just hits him with fucking volleyballs and he's like, run faster, fatty. and then like he's also the mean kid, so like he beats him up and then like smears poop on his face. And he's like, oh, Mr. Poopy, Mr. Ill Poopy Pants. And his mom is his first time. She's like sitting on the edge of the bed. She's like, did you bring protection? And his face, he looks so disturbed. Like he looks like has so much trauma built into this fucking, and it's just all, and then his dad is also on the bed and he's like, it wouldn't be crazy if we like kiss right now, huh? Don't tell the other guys, okay? it's like every instance you could think of, they're like everybody. And so they're just like, at the end, it switches back to them at their dinner. And the neighbors are like, oh my God. And he comes down the stairs, the kid, and they like instantly get up because they're like, oh my God, this poor fucking kid. And he's totally normal. Like, he's just like, hey, like, I'm actually going to go to a party I was invited to. I'm going to meet my girlfriend there. Like, are you guys okay if I get back a little late, probably like around midnight? And they're like, oh yeah, have a great time, darling. Like, have a good time. And they're just like, how are you? Like, this is the neighbors. Like, oh, nice to meet you. I'm sorry I had to run out. Like, it's a pleasure meeting you. Like, I hope that we can catch up soon and like get to know you a little better. And they're like, oh, like he's a really nice boy. Like, yeah, have a great time. And he opens the closet as if he's getting a jacket and pulls out like a blow up doll. And he's like, she's like, oh, hi, Sally, have fun at the party. And he's like, thanks, Mom. I'm the pretty girl. And it's supposed to be his girlfriend. And there's a picture of his mom's face plastered on the front.
Oh my God. No.
I'm not lying. It is one of the funniest skits I've ever seen because obviously it's so blown out of proportion, but it just makes fun of it in the funniest fucking way. And I think of that all the time because it just made me laugh because it's such a shock, you know? And they do it so well and you can see how uncomfortable he is and oh my God, it's just so good. Whenever someone's like, oh, like, man, parents should really just give them if they homeschool their kids, they gotta like try to give them a normal experience. And I think of that right away. I think of that right away. Oh my God. But no, honestly,
said it was like your favorite scene, and I fully expected you to be like, because it was so relatable.
No, thankfully, none of that was relatable. However, when like my experience with being homeschooled was literally just like me at home, my sister like barred up in her room, and my mom and my dad working their ass off in 3 different jobs and coming home and going right to bed. Like my mom would be like, this is what you need to get done this week. I'd be like, okay. And like every day I would chip away at some. And then for the rest of the day, play like Minecraft or watch movies or run to the library and get a new movie or some shit like that. Like that's what I would do. And then of course, freshman year of high school, I actually went to a public school, which was very weird.
How was that? How your first time? Was that the first time you went to school? Was freshman year?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that like?
It was weird, dude. It was fucking weird. I mean, like obviously, like I knew some of the things of how things were run because of the fact that like movies exist. You know, like I knew what the process was. Though no one told me what homeroom was, and so I went to my first class right away. And everyone was in their homerooms, like getting ready for announcements and shit. And like, I walked into my homeroom late because they sent me the right way. And so they were doing the national anthem. And I just like fucking was like, I had that like cliche movie moment of like me walking in and then like sitting down. And then as soon as I sat down, everyone was done with the national anthem. And then there's like, oh, we have a new kid here. And we want to come up and say hello. and I was just like, hi, I'm Josh. And they're like, hi, Josh. So fucking uncomfortable. It was so fucking uncomfortable.
Real did that to you?
Yeah. And I thought that was like something that normally doesn't happen, but I went to a very small like high school in the backwoods, and everyone there was like related either by blood or by marriage. So, not to toot my own horn, but when I got there, I was like fresh fucking meat on the market, and every single fucking girl and their mother was like, "Oh my God, are you single?" I'd be like,
are you not in my bloodline?
Are you legal to fuck?
Oh shit.
but like that's how it was, and like it was really uncomfortable. And obviously at the time I was very shy because I was fucking homeschooled for a long time. And I'm also just kind of like an introvert. So that kind of attention, especially from females, when I didn't get to experience many females before that point, was just really weird. But yeah.
Besides your mom on your bed trying to
stop, please, please.
You started it.
I was referencing a movie, okay?
It sounded more like a life story, but okay.
All right, Kentucky born and raised.
It's normal down here.
I'm surprised you didn't say that's relatable when I was like, oh, they're all related through blood or by marriage. Relatable, Kentucky, yeah.
I didn't want to out myself.
The leaves change color quickly for a reason.
Yeah.
To hide the troubles. Oh my God. Dude, thank you so much for coming on the podcast today. I really appreciate you coming on. Everybody who's listening, I hope you've been having a fantastic time listening so far and you've gotten a few laughs. I'm interrupting today's episode to make a couple announcements because I didn't do it normally in the beginning. But next week is 50 episodes, which is a huge milestone, especially because I started doing this podcast as a challenge for myself, and also to try something new that was like separate from streaming. However, it wasn't as separate from streaming as I wanted it to be. So there are some announcements coming up that I'll be touching on next week. So stay tuned for that. Also, if there's any questions that you have for me in any regard, personal, streaming, things about the podcast, anything at all, please feel free to reach out and ask them because I will be doing a Q&A next episode. For episode 50. It's kind of like a culmination of like what we've done so far, and also a bittersweet ending. So you'll stay tuned for that. But next week, send me your questions by this Saturday, and I will answer all of them. Yes. But anyway, Sin, let's continue. Let's continue, my guy. Question for you. My question is, what was your experience like with like school and stuff? Because you were in public school, right?
The whole time.
The whole time. Gotcha.
The whole fucking time.
How was that?
It was terrible.
Yeah, I didn't like public school. Like, I honestly liked it for the socialness of it because like it was different, but goddamn, I had it so easy with the fucking cheating and I ruined it all. No, I'm really happy that I went to public school, but the experience itself was good. I think I'm glad that I went to high school, but at the same time, it just sucked ass, bro. You know?
Honestly, I hated school for the reason you liked it. I did not like the social aspect of school.
Really?
I fucking hated school. So first grade through fifth grade, I never went to the same school.
Oh my God.
So the entire first 5 years of my school life, we're like skipping kindergarten and Head Start and all that shit, right? But that entire first 5 years, we moved every year, and so every year I went to a different fucking school. It wasn't until middle school that I went to the first school for the amount of time I was supposed to have. I went to the same school for 3 years in middle school, and the cool thing about that was that I fucking knew everybody because every single school went to that middle school, you know,
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I know everybody and everybody's making friends, you know, but I hated school so much. I don't want to like boast, but like as a kid, my ability to retain information was phenomenal. So like if I was told something, I learned it instantly, you know, and we would spend days and weeks on subjects. And I'm like, we learned this 8 days ago. Like, I'm done, you know?
Yeah.
I fucking hated school. I hated school. It was boring. I slept, never did my homework. It was terrible. I didn't thrive in the school environment. That's for sure.
It's really interesting because like I like the social aspect of school because of the fact that I didn't have a lot of social aspects prior. Like I did theater and stuff, but like, you know, the cliche is real. There is a big stereotype with how theater kids are like very obnoxious, and they were, and so was I, to be honest. However, like outside of that, I didn't really socialize with other people, and so it was really nice to be able to hang out with other people my age and also that were more introverted like I was. But then also on the aspects of school that I didn't like specifically, the biggest thing that I remember is like my senior year. I had gotten extra credits, so I only had to take like 3 classes my senior year, and we had block scheduling, so I only had 2 of my classes on half of the days of the week, and then 1 of my classes on the other half. So then for the rest of the periods of each day, I had nothing. And so what I would do is I would have my 1 class, have 2 study hall periods where I was just sitting in the library on my fucking laptop, and then have another class, and then have lunch, and then have 2 more study periods. And then the other day it was like 2 study hall periods, a class, lunch, and then 2 more. Like it was so bad. Like I just sat around for almost my entire fucking senior year. And the only way I was able to get out of it was if I had like work. And so I got a job, and I got like the work study thing, and they let me leave to drive to work. And I just said I had to leave early for work, even though my shifts didn't start until like shortly right before like the school day would end. So I was able to get out after my class, and then I would just go home, hang out, and then leave to go to work. But it was just so boring because I felt like I was wasting so much of my time my senior year just sitting around, and I hated that. I hated that so much. And that was the same for like tests and stuff. I again, like I'm terrible at taking tests. I would never my junior and well, not more my senior, but not my junior. I would just not do any of the homework, and I would just take the test, and that was it. And I I flew by with passing grades. It was really bad. But that was more on my end than anything. I just didn't like the way that it was run, I guess.
That should be illegal to like just hold you when you don't have anything to do. Like,
especially because I already did the work. I did extra credits my junior year, so I could then do more my senior year. Because I went to a magnet school my junior year for theater, because that's what I thought I wanted to do. But then by the end of my junior year, I realized I didn't want to do that. So my junior year, I had doubled up on stuff, so that when my senior year, all of those study periods that I had for my other school, it was supposed to be with art credits, just extra. Like they were needed. I was going to do extra so that way I could learn more on that regard, and because I could take some college ones as well. And then I ended up not going, and I moved back to that small town back with my parents. And my senior year, like I only had like it was like 2.5 or 3 credits that I needed, and so I just had those 3 classes, and that was it. And it was just such a weird year. And like they were like, you can't leave. Like you have to stay here to the end of the day unless you have someone come pick you up, or like you have gonna work study. And my parents were working, so I was just like, fuck, I'll just do a work study then. And I already wanted to get a job, but it was just so weird, dude. The fact that they were just yeah, you gotta stay here.
That was a driving factor for you.
Yeah.
How'd you get into the workforce? Well, basically
school is jail.
Basically, I did the same thing though.
Or like,
junior year, senior year, I did tech school. So, half the year or half the day. Technically half the year, if you think about it like that. But half the day I spent in school, and the other half I spent at college.
Oh,
so that was pretty fucking cool. You know,
that is sick.
I didn't have to eat school lunch. I got to go out and fucking grab McDonald's, go to tech school, build houses and shit, you know? Never got locked down like you, but every day felt like that.
Yeah, it was weird. I'm just happy that I'm done with school. Like after my senior year, I went like right into like working, so I didn't really worry about like college. I was thinking about going to college, but then I was just like, that's a lot of money, and I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. So I was just like, why would I join and do like just why would I pay for loans and stuff if I didn't know what I actually wanted to go for? So I was just like, I'll work. I did the juice bar, and I thought that was just going to be like a full-time thing, and then I didn't, and then so on and so forth. Now I'm a streamer. But yeah, it was just weird. I'm really happy that I'm not in school anymore.
Yeah, I feel like they push college too quickly. Like, there's not enough time to grow up and think about what you truly want to do for the rest of your life in order to go to college and learn for that, maybe it's just me, but like maybe whenever you're like 20, 25, go to college. Once you're like, yeah, I definitely don't want to fucking, flip burgers anymore or whatever it may be. I'm going to learn how to be a doctor.
I'm learning how to be a doctor.
I'm going to stop I'm gonna stop performing surgery on burgers and start performing surgery on human brains. You know?
Yes. Yeah, no, and it's perfect for this holiday season. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking to switch your careers, everybody, Halloween is the best time to start.
Is
Just
it?
grab a scalpel, go to the graveyard, dig up some bodies, and research, bro. Make some hypotheses.
Ooh, free cadavers?
Free cadavers,
I got
bro.
you. I'm picking up what you're throwing
you got to
down.
do a little work, but
it's free.
yeah, it is because they're already gone, and they're just they actually think of it this way. Grave robbing is like it's like treasure hunting, because someone put something that's free in a box. It's like a present, but in the ground, so you have to work for it. You know what I'm saying?
Pirates.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you want to be a pirate? Become a grave robber. That's everyone. This PSA: don't do this. Don't do this. It's illegal. We're just making a joke for Halloween.
Oh, that was a joke. Okay, my bad.
Put shovel down.
Did you know that
Close
1 in
tab.
3 people will be a grave robber one day?
Every 1 in 5 people who listen to this podcast become grave robbers.
You wouldn't download a body. Yeah.
John Deere Shovels, not a sponsor.
John Deere makes shovels?
I don't know. Fucking no. I know they make equipment for work.
Let me start up my shovel real quick.
It's like a jackhammer, but it's just a
shovel. They make tractors and lawn equipment, Josh.
It's a mini bulldozer.
Let me get out my John Deere shovel.
It's a mini bulldozer. Oh my god, dude! What are you dressing up for Halloween? It's freaking Halloween this Monday.
I didn't realize.
It flew up on us, dude. It was crazy.
It did. I don't fucking know, dude. I just have to pick a bald person. You know?
You can wear a wig.
That's what I did last year. Last year, I was Post
you want to
Malone,
switch it up? I get it.
Last year I was Post Malone. He was fucking bald at the time. You know, he shaved his fucking head. I don't know if he still has that going on or not, but I don't know. There's Bruce Willis. I could be Bruce Willis. I just put on clothes.
True.
You know.
True.
I could just dress normal.
All you have to say is
Bruce
yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, and you got the fucking.
There we go.
You see how minimal effort people put into fucking Halloween outfits nowadays, dude? It's either they go all out or they're just like, eh.
like Jim wearing those 3 black dots on The Office and claiming that he was a 3-hole punched paper.
You know what's funny is one of my best costumes for Halloween is one of the ones that I put the least amount of effort into, but I think it's the funniest that I've done. I wore a cardboard colored khaki like pants with a Raisin Brand colored button down, and I taped all 4 sides of a Raisin Brand box on my back, my sides, and my front, and I put a plastic knife through it, and I called myself a serial killer.
That's actually good.
Isn't it good? It's so good. It's so good, but it took no effort whatsoever. And it was perfect because I was comfortable. I could enjoy the party with no problems, you know? And I had a free utensil stuck to my body if I needed a knife. Fucking party trick, bro. They're like, we don't have a knife to use the butter. I'm like, I got you. You know?
Cereal boy, he's got a knife.
He's got a knife. No.
Honestly, we're in the day and age now where minimal effort's okay.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. We have busy lives. Adulting is hard.
Yeah, you don't have to fucking try like your hardest. Just try.
I thought you were gonna just end after that. You don't have to try.
You don't have to try anymore. Just do.
2023. Normalize not
Just
trying.
do. Oh.
Oh, yeah, just do.
Just do. It's literally the epitome of not trying. It's not even a real sentence.
Just do.
2023. Just do.
Bro, that's perfect. That's the slogan for 2023.
I'm down.
Dude, we're gonna blink and it's gonna be New Year's. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
It's almost November. Isn't that crazy? You know what's really great about November though?
What?
We get an extra hour of sleep.
Oh. So your mind went to sleep, my mind went to food. That sounds about right.
Oh, you're talking about Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving slaps. Also, why do
It's a
people
good
not
time.
like turkey? Have you heard about that? People have been hating on turkey, and I'm like, what the hell, man?
Who?
Just
Who
people.
Nah. Point them out.
Meg's World. If you're listening to this, Meg's,
Meg?
I'm calling you out. You don't like turkey. That's fucking weird.
Meg doesn't like turkey.
She thinks that there's a weird flavor.
I thought Meg loved turkey, specifically deli turkey.
Oh, that's
like
the
all
one
the
she hates the
congealed
most.
meat
Ew,
put together.
stop.
You know,
Deli. But like no, like
Loafed up.
some nice like roasted, like fresh cut deli turkey is actually really fucking good. Same with just turkey in general. Like I love turkey at Thanksgiving, you know? And also fucking like you go to a Renaissance fair, you get those giant turkey legs. God damn, they're delicious. You know?
That's the best part.
Oh, it's so good. The legs are
I'm
the best part.
1,000% a dark meat guy.
Oh yeah, it's juicy. Are you kidding me? You have
Legs,
to talk about
thighs,
minimal effort. It's gonna be good no matter what.
Oh,
Unless
I
you
want every leg and thigh that there is.
It's so good, dude. It's delicious. What's your
gravy?
go-to for like Thanksgiving meal? I know we're not even in Thanksgiving.
Deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs. Yes. Do you like gravy? Because a lot of people don't like gravy.
Love gravy.
I
like every type of gravy that there is.
I like gravy a lot. I used to not like gravy, but then as I got older, I started to like it.
Love gravy. We used to make an awesome red eye gravy at the state park.
I've never had red eye gravy.
Oh, so good.
Same.
Coffee
Remember
gravy,
we talked about
crazy.
this. I never had sausage gravy with Kentucky Fried Steak.
Bruh.
Remember? And I talked to you about that.
We don't even call it that.
We call it Kentucky Fried Steak.
Call it that.
And like I went to a diner one time in the morning and I was like, they have steak? Like I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm feeling bougie as fuck. I'm gonna get a Kentucky Fried Steak with some fucking sausage gravy with biscuits. And I was like, I've never had this, but I'm gonna try it. And it is so good. It was so good.
Dude, we know what we're doing down here, okay?
Yeah, you guys know, you know what's up.
We know how to clog the arteries. All right. We know what we're doing.
Yeah, and then you can wash out the arteries with some bourbon, you know?
Yeah, that's the only, I mean, that literally is why we have such longevity in our lives down here.
You have a system.
Yeah.
It's a clog and flush.
We're the most popular, well-known state for life longevity.
Honestly, I don't doubt that. I'm trusting your word on that. I'm not even going to look it up. I don't think anyone else should look it up.
Yeah.
Don't look that up.
If you eat a bunch of deep fried foods that are breaded and coated and shit with gravies, and then wash it down with hard liquor like bourbon, it cancels each other out.
Oh yeah, it's like two negatives make a positive.
Exactly.
Except
it's exactly the same way.
It's two positives because they're delicious.
Exactly. And then it makes a negative, which is
so unlike math, because it's food, two positives make a positive.
Right.
Instead of two positives make a negative. See,
and there's no calories.
This is why I'm really happy I didn't go to college, dude.
Yeah, and there's no calories. It's all canceled out. That's why we're really thin here too.
Yeah. It makes sense. I honestly don't understand why people don't do more of that. We should all just move to Kentucky.
The Kentucky diet.
The Kentucky diet.
You should try it.
Try the Kentucky diet. Try it.
It's like the Atkins diet, you know, but it works.
The Fry It diet.
The Fry It diet.
Come on, try the Kentucky diet, the frying diet.
The fry diet.
Come on,
Just
try
fry
it.
I don't really like pickles. Well, did you try frying them? Oh,
Dude,
shit.
oh, fried pickle chips. Oh my god.
Dude. Even spears.
Oh,
Spears.
yeah.
Have you ever had a spear?
Those deep fried, dude.
Honestly, dude, those are game changers because they're still so juicy in the middle.
No, I 100% agree. Yeah.
Like the chips, they kind of get a little dried out because they're so thin.
No, 100%.
Oh, like a Chipotle mayo.
Oh my god. Don't even get me.
Oh my god.
I like some boom boom sauce, like some zesty fucking shit.
Boom boom sauce. Is that like the same like yum yum sauce at like the Japanese steakhouses?
No, that's more mayo based. I'm talking like more of like a ranch and horseradish type thing. Like
okay.
It's got like spice, it's got a kick. It's got some like sriracha, ranch, and like horseradish mixed together. It like pops in your face. It's what I call boom boom. Boom boom sauce.
I love horseradish for real.
Dude, horseradish slaps.
With prime rib and horsey sauce.
My
God. My God.
Yes.
Bro, people be sleeping on it.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's delicious.
Spicy. It's kind of spicy, so
I'm just gonna drink my LaCroix.
This Himalayan pink salt's kind of spicy.
Oh my god, I like spice. That's the thing. I feel like I do well with spice. I'm a moderate man when it comes to spice. You know, I like a little spicy, but I don't like it too spicy. I like to be able to taste the food that I'm eating that I'm enjoying. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So like some sriracha, jalapeno. You know, what are the peppers that you get with like Papa John's?
Like pepperoncinis.
Yeah. Those are perfect. They add flavor. They add a little bit of zest. They add a little spice. It's delicious. Love
just
that
enough.
Shit. Just enough. You know? Still get a little heartburn, but it's fine.
Eat spice and still retain the lining of my stomach.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
on the note of Thanksgiving.
It's fucking Halloween.
I know, but we were talking about it. And it's I'm stuck on it. You know,
okay.
Food, love
food.
It.
It's good.
Would it kill anybody?
Yes.
To not have a traditional Thanksgiving this year, and
bro,
just get a fucking 12-pack of tacos at Taco Bell.
Do you know what Joy and I do now? Because our family don't really celebrate Thanksgiving anymore, just because we've all have our own families and we all do stuff now. And so now, what Joy and I did last year, and also in COVID, and well, I guess it would have been in COVID last year. God, it's only 2 years ago. God damn time. 2 years ago, last year, and this year, we did duck. We fucking we did our own duck in an Instant Pot.
Yeah.
And we had just mashed potatoes, and we watched some fucking great ass films, and we just did that. Like, that was our Thanksgiving. We just had duck, and holy fucking shit, it is so delicious. Oh my god. The skin is so fatty on ducks. I don't understand why they're so fatty, but it's just.
Have you ever watched one walk? They got a fucking donk,
dude.
Bro.
Ducks are like regal beings. They're like they look fancy as shit.
And they got booty.
They got booty, and they got that bill and those web feet. God damn. They be slapping the ground as they walk.
We refer to duck as like a game animal.
Really?
Right? It's not like a typical thing that you find. Like, it's not chicken. It's not pig. It's not cow.
Those are the normal ones.
Right. And game animal, dude, not enough people try that shit. Elk, deer, fucking rabbit.
Venison's delicious.
Squirrel,
rabbit is delicious.
All that shit. Oh my god.
So good.
Bro, it's so different. It's you can taste
exactly.
the earth.
Yeah, it's different. Like, what is it? Have you ever had like alligator?
Yes.
Have you had bison?
I have not had bison. Well, I take that back. I've had bison jerky, but I don't know how much bison's in it, you know.
Bison burgers are they're like elk burgers. They're fucking just they're hearty as fuck, and they're just really, really good.
It tastes
same with
real.
Yeah, it does. That honestly though, but I think it's because we're manufacturing so many that it's not as earthy. Like there's not as much minerals in it. I think that's what we're tasting. We're tasting the minerals, right? I feel like it's earthy, right?
The minerals and the exercise and the freedom. That's what we're tasting.
Freedom.
You can taste freedom.
Yeah.
You can taste it.
You can taste freedom.
Eat a deer and tell me you can't taste the freedom.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like a deer running through the woods on its back legs with a fucking American flag, just charging through the fucking woods. Eagles soaring overhead.
Oh my
Taste
God.
the freedom.
It's just Spirit, dude. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah. No. I only watched that movie because of Brenna.
It's pretty good.
I'd never seen it until Brenna was like, "We're watching Spirit."
It's that age of Disney where like they had one artist do the entire fucking soundtrack. Like they had Phil Collins do Tarzan, and then they're like, Bryan Adams, let's do one about horses.
It was that, honestly, in my opinion, was the golden age of Disney.
Oh yeah, dude, Hercules, fucking
Anastasia,
Hercules. Sinbad. Oh my God,
Sinbad,
dude,
that was great.
The
Treasure
villain
Planet.
in Sinbad was my sexual awakening. I swear to fucking God. That lady, when she pointed her finger and turned into a fog, I was like, "Who are you?" I'm only 11.
My period. Honestly though, most Disney characters, they was doing it. They knew what they were doing.
The artists were very talented.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I was saying.
Did you see Hercules' fucking calf muscles, bro?
Bro.
Oh my God. And Danny DeVito as the fucking satyr. Oh,
nah.
That
Meg.
Tom. Oh my God. Meg.
Megara.
Oh my dude. Fucking Hades.
Hades was
Hades could get it.
Good.
Hades could get it, bro.
I would smash.
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 Smash. Anyway, Sin, I don't mean to cut you off, but it is that time. However, everybody, I hope you enjoyed yourself and got some laughs. More of this is to come. More announcements will be coming up. If you have any questions for me for next episode, for the 50th anniversary of the podcast, yay, 50 episodes. Please send them over via DMs, email, whatever you will, whatever works. And I will answer any questions you may have next week. Sin, dude, I always enjoy talking to you. Thank you so much for being on.
Thank you for having me, Josh.
Always,
honestly,
dude.
It's such a good time hanging out with you.
We could honestly just talk for fucking 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should one day.
Yeah, we should.
Maybe one day you can, actually care about me and we can talk for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Would it be cool if I went on ahead and asked you a preliminary question to your 50th episode to give the people a taste of the questions and the answers?
Yeah, why not?
For your Yeah?
Yeah.
If you could sum up your first year of podcasting in 3 words, what would those 3 words be? You could also use less than 3 if you wanted.
I'm trying to think of the best 3 words to use, because obviously it's not going to be a sentence because 3 words isn't enough.
Right.
But
Just
it's going to be 3 defining
between
words.
Right.
Trust. Trust. Trust is the word.
Trust.
Because I've learned to trust my feelings towards what I'm talking about. Trusting my gut on what I want to talk about, and also trusting myself to keep putting stuff out every week. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? That is some gang shit. For real, for real.
For real, for real.
No cap.
On God. on prosperous. But dude, thank you so much for being here, Sarah. I appreciate you. Everybody, remember to eat your apples and stay funky. I will see you all next week for the 50th episode. That's fucking nutty. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.